Abacus AI is offering access to the latest models, including ChatGPT 4o, Sonnet 3.5, Gemini Pro 2, and others, in addition to the latest models to generate videos and photos. It also provides a coding assistant and a platform to run your own custom AI agents, all for the price of $10 a month. Is it too good to be true? Let's find out. A quick disclaimer, this video is not sponsored by Abacus. They did not pay me anything to make this video. I subscribe to it, and in this video I just share my experience using it. However, the link in the description video is an affiliate link. Once you log into Abacus, this is the main screen that you see, and the interface is very clean and focused on the chat window. At the top we have this drop down where you can see all the models you have access to. These include GPT-4o, Claude Sonnet 3.5, other ChatGPT models, all the Gemini models, Grok, some of the Abacus own models, DeepSeek v3, and all of the Llama 3.3 models. By default, Route LLM is selected. It's basically a router that will try to understand your prompt and redirect it to the best model. If you don't want to use Route LLM, you can just select the model that you want from this drop down. Let's do some testing now. So my first prompt will be write an article about AI trends in 2025. I'm not going to speed up the video, so you will see the speed of the response yourself when writing the prompts. It has finished now. It wrote this article. It's relatively fast. Let's write another one. What are the major announcements during CES 2025? To get the response, it's clever enough to understand that it needs to search the web, because I'm asking for very recent information. So basically it searches the web first and provides the result of this search to the LLM model. We can also see it's redirecting the prompt to GPT-4o. If we download the conversation, you can see that it includes all the sources for the web search that was done. This would be useful if you need to get access to the sources, if you need to the source of the information that was given in the response to your prompt. So it basically combines web search with LLM prompts if Route LLM thinks it needs to do a web search first, which is very smart. You don't get out of date responses to your request. Now let's try to generate an image. And to do that, I will go to the image, click image. I will use Flux 11 Pro Ultra, which is one of the best models to generate photos. We've got other models here from Flux. We've got DALL-E 3, and we've got 2 other models. But for this test, I will be using Flux 11 Pro Ultra. And I want to generate an image for a self-driving, flying car. There are some parameters as well which you can modify here, but I will leave everything to the default values, and you can change the aspect ratio if you want to. Let's click generate, and here we go. We have an image. I'm going to save this because I will need it to generate a video. And now I'm going to click more, video generate. We've got few models available here: Luma Labs and Runway and Hilo AI and Kling. I'll be using Runway. And the start frame, I'm going to select the image that I've just generated, and I'm going to say generate a 5 seconds video from this image. I'm going to leave everything else to default, duration 5 seconds, aspect ratios. If you select different models, you might get different parameters, more or less, but I will stick to Runway, which is the default option, and I will click generate. Okay, the video is generated. I'm going to download it and I'm going to check it. So this is the image that was generated, and let's check the video. Okay, that's good. I'm going now to start a new chat. I'm going to ask it to transcribe one of my YouTube videos, and let's see. So most of these requests I can see they go to GPT-4o. Unless it's a coding question or some coding help I need, usually it goes to GPT-4o. Now it has generated the transcript for my video, which is very good, including timings, and I can download this as usual, and I can also share this chat. We've got something called Playground. Open this chat in Playground. It's basically an interactive way to edit your response without having to do a new prompt. So basically you can just chat to the model using the previous response that you got from it. And you can edit as well. Usually with normal responses to your prompts, you cannot edit the response, but here you can edit it and ask questions and ask for modifications. So this is the Playground, very similar to ChatGPT Canva, which was a premium feature until very recent. We've got other options here: coding, search web, generating PowerPoints, humanize, which is basically a way of asking the model to make any response human, and you can select basically which options you want. You just paste whatever you want to humanize to the model and it will do it. So we've got pretty much everything. We can scrape a URL, we can generate a document. I'm going to just briefly touch on other functionality here. The first one is the Code LLM. So the Code LLM is basically a separate download available for any platform, and it is similar to Cursor AI. It's basically an IDE which you can download and you ask the model to generate code or to fix bugs. I'm going to cover this in a future video. And also we've got something called Agents Platform. So the Agent Platform is a way to create your own custom chatbot. For example, if you want to save a system prompt and reuse it each time without having to prompt again. You can also have an AI agent to automate tasks, and you can bring your own data sets as well. These data sets can be data, can be also like documents like PDFs, audio files, anything you want, and you can create a custom agent that will interrogate this data for you. Again, I'm going to cover this agents module in a separate video because there is too much to it. We've got something else called Computer Agent, which is very interesting. If I click on it, it will launch a virtual machine, and you can interact with the AI using this virtual machine. So basically, you could ask the AI to create a spreadsheet, populate it with data, and basically create, for example, a pivot table, and you can ask questions. So anything you see on the desktop, they will be seen as well by the AI at the same time. And you can chat with the AI and ask the AI to do stuff for you on that virtual machine. I managed to play with it once, but after that, for some reason, I couldn't get it to work. It's very slow. It just does not launch for one reason or another. I'm not sure if it's my machine or something else. I'll try again later. I'm going to discuss the pricing for Abacus AI because their offer is not unlimited. Basically, you get 2 million compute points every month. And if I look at my profile and billing section here, they say compute points are not tokens. They are simply a measure of usage. With 2 million compute points, you will be able to send 50,000 messages on some models in a month. Now, last month, I've used 125,000 compute points. That's less than 7% of my monthly allowance. Today, my allowance was reset. So today I've used 5,000 tokens, and today I've generated 2 videos, about 5 images, and I've used about 10 prompts. So I would say for most users, probably 95% of users, 2 million compute points are more than enough, and they will not be able to use all their monthly allowance. Having said that, if you run out of compute points, you will be able to purchase more compute points. They also offer one free month. When you sign up, you have to pay $10, but then you will not be charged for the second month. So the conclusion, would I recommend using Abacus AI? I'm very happy with them. For only $10 a month, I get access to all the latest models. I've got models to generate videos and photos. I've got a coding assistant and an agents platform. The response has been very fast, usually, even when generating videos and images. I've never had any issues with them. The only small problem I had is with using their computer agent, but for $10 a month, I'm getting an awful lot of features, and I'm really very happy with them. If you want unlimited usage, probably you'll have to pay $200 with OpenAI for their unlimited offer, but I guess that's too much for most people. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you found this useful.